welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to get this super InstaGLAM makeup look. It's really contoured, lots of glitter, and of course super dramatic lashes. So if you want to see how I got this look right here, go ahead and keep watching. So the first thing we're going to be doing is starting off with a clean face, and I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder The Smoother Primer. This primer is so good because it hides any pores, it makes your skin look silky smooth, and you can use any sponge to apply it. I'm using the Morphe sponge. Today I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear stick. This is a cushion stick, so it has a side that buffs on the foundation. It's the same formula as the Double Wear, which I love that foundation, but this uses a cushion. And I actually tried it out and I didn't know how much I loved it. It wasn't buffing how I wanted it to, so I just went back to a blender. Blend away. I used just a buffing brush to get any areas that needed extra blending, but this foundation gives you a really good full coverage. Our next step is contouring, and I'm going to be using Velvet 59's Contouring is a Girl's Best Friend palette and my 182 contouring brush. This is from my 180 Glam set. And so we're just going to start with the cheekbones. I'm using the medium shade in the palette, and we're just going to start chiseling it out. And of course, we can't forget nose contouring. I'm going to be using my Nose Perfector and the medium shade as well. Use the skinny side and just carve out both sides of your nose from the brow downwards, and then I put two little lines at the tip of the nose to make it look like a little button nose. I'm going to be using a Luxie buffing brush to go ahead and blend out all of the face contour, and be sure to use it in circular motions. When you're getting to the cheekbones, you can kind of glide, or on the jawline you can glide back and forth so you get a perfect blend, but just really be sure to blend this out, because no one wants to see where you started your contour. We're giving the illusion that this is how we were born, baby. Now we're ready to blend out our nose, and just blend up and down and back and forth, and really just fade out those lines so it doesn't look like two stripes down your nose. So let's move on to the under eyes. Today I'm going to be using the YSL Touche Eclat, can't say that, Neutralizer. This is a color corrector, so it's going to help with any darkness under the eyes, and I like to use this shade. It's called Bisque. It's like a really pretty peach. If you ever use peach or salmon tones under the eyes, they're going to get rid of any darkness. Now we can go ahead and conceal over that, and I'm going to be using Frankie Rose Our Little Secret in the shade Angelic. This is a neutral tone concealer, and it's going to really help brighten on top of that color corrector. I also like to use it to highlight other parts of my face, and this is InstaGLAM, so I'm going full on contour highlight for the gods. Highlight the forehead, the jawline, the nose, and then we can go ahead and do a little boogie and blend it out. Now it's time to brighten up under our eyes, and I'm going to be using MAC NC20 Studio Fix Powder. With my big 180 fan side of the brush, we can go ahead and apply this to the jawline and any other areas that we highlighted with that concealer. Did my brows off camera, I'll show you that another time, but we are going to be setting the rest of the face with Hello Flawless in the shade Honey. I'm going to be using to bronze the IT Cosmetics Confidence in Your Glow palette. Look how pretty this is. And the color I'm using is Warm Glow. But this is a combo of a highlighter, blush, and a bronzer. I'm going to just be using the bronzer today, but I loved the color of it. It's really bronzy. It looks really pretty on the skin. Now our Insta Beat would not be complete without baking. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Translucent Powder and this Morphe Dome brush, and you want to apply baking all to the areas where you highlighted. So on the jawline, under the eyes especially if you haven't done your eye makeup, and to the sides of the nose. We're ready for the eyes, and we are going to be using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I love the way it smells. I love all the colors in it. Really beautiful, neutral, and pretty shades. So with any blending brush, we're going to be applying the first shade in the palette, which is called White Peach. And we're going to be applying this all over the eyelid. This is going to be the base of our eyeshadow. The next shade we're going to be using is called Puree, and it's a gorgeous transition shade. It's a really warm toned brown. So with the same brush, go ahead and buff this into that crease. Georgia. So apply Georgia to the area between your transition shade and underneath your brow bone. So this is just going to blend the two together. Let's add some shimmer. I'm going to be using the Colourpop collaboration color with Amanda Steele. This color is called Steel, and it is a beautiful, almost transparent pinky purple shade. I love it. So the Super Shock shadows from Colourpop are really creamy, so you want to use something that is a little bit flat to apply to the eyes. I'm going to be using this Chanel concealer brush, and we're just going to glide it along our eyelid, and it really pops when you use it with something flat. Or if you don't have this brush, go ahead and use your fingers. So this look would not be complete without a liquid liner. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Eye Paint Liner in black. It just gives a really crisp black wing that could cut anyone's soul that tries to mess with you. Okay, now that we're done creating the most perfect wings, we can go ahead and add the fun part, which is the glitter. This is the Tarte Tarte's Pro Glitter Liner. And the best way to apply this is tilting your head back and applying it where your crease is. So apply it all the way towards the end of our wing. And definitely be careful about where you look after. I would just leave my head back and just fan it until it dries. But I love this little hint of glitter because it adds a really nice sparkle to your eyes and it's not overpowering. Once we're done with the eyes, we are ready for the lashes, and I'm going to be using these Time Los Angeles lashes. These are super fluffy and they wing out so much at the ends. They make your eyes look really lifted, and these are called Boss Lady. Look at the difference between my eye with lashes and without. It really makes them open and look so long. I love them. And I just use some callus glue to apply these. It's my new favorite glue. I'll list it down below for you guys. And I'm going to be using the Kiko Milano mascara. Look at this wand, you guys. It looks like a little stick, but it literally pushes your real lashes into your falsies. So good. I think our baking has been on enough, so we're going to go ahead and just dust it away. You can use any powder brush and just dust it and blend. Perfect contour, powder face. Your B is not going to move. And I know to a lot of you guys this seems like so much makeup, and that's because it is. It's so much beat, but it's all about how you apply it, how you blend it. You can make it literally look flawless. Let's add some blush. I'm going to be using Dandelion Dew from Benefit. This is a really pretty, ooh, it smells good. Really pretty pink, pale pink blush. I actually really like to use this on a lot of my brides. I'm just using a Morphe Fluffy brush. After all the powder I just applied to my face, my skin is definitely lacking some moisture, so I'm going to be using the Dewy Skin Mist from Tatcha. This literally just adds a punch of H2O back into my complexion. And with all the powder and everything you're putting on your face, you definitely need a good skin mist. So this is my first time using the Huda Beauty 3D highlighting palette, and I really like it. The shade that I'm using is this beautiful yellow golden shade at the bottom, and I'm going to be using the Morphe highlighting brush as well. The consistency of this highlighter is very buttery, and I love yellow tone highlighters, so this definitely is one of my favorites, and it is very similar to Albatross from NARS. And the goal with highlighter for Instagram is just keep applying until you look like a freaking disco ball, please. And my advice to any of those glow getters out there, you can literally never have enough highlighter. Apply it to the tip of your nose as well as the bridge right between your eyes. This helps give that really nice slope look to the nose. Okay, so I'm wiping away any of the crusty shiz on my lips because makeup gets all over them and we don't want to apply any lip color on top of this. Just use any wipe you want. Scrub away. This helps exfoliate as well. And especially when you have lip injections, your lips get so dry, so you really want to exfoliate them. We're going to be using lip liner from MAC called Whirl. Just line the outer parts of your lips. Go over the line if you want to look bigger or don't. So we're also going to be using a lipstick from MAC. This is the Mariah Carey and MAC collaboration, and I'm so annoyed, you guys, because this is actually limited edition. I don't know if you can get this only other than eBay, but this color is called MCizzle. I think that's how you say it. And I'm trying to think of another color that looks like this from MAC, and the only one I could think about is Cream Cup. It's a cream sheen as well, and it's like a nude pink. So we're going to be finishing off this super glam look with Colourpop's birthday lip gloss color. This is their ultra glossy lip in the color Bash. Okay guys, that is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys love this super InstaGLAM video. I feel like I would honestly wear this anywhere because I'm a glam girl. But if you like this, go ahead and leave your comments down below. I love to read them. And be sure to subscribe to my channel so you guys can see all my super glam looks. See you guys in the next one.
Creative imagination began to build a new art form.